Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. Set go.
Penix gonna throw right away. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In danger of an opening 3 and out. They face 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 79 Broncos.
They're going to go play action with Penix. That's deep for Olave. That is caught. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big play for the Panthers. 56 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Penix. That is caught by the tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, it is the rookie from Oklahoma. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Richardson. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. Whoa! Ah, strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Ready up.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
From the gun, here is Penix. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offense.
A hit, and he has lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. In trouble. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Play action. It's Penix. Open man down the field. It's Olave. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate. Ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. That is Josh Hines-Allen from his defensive end spot to record the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A gain of 24 through the air. It's a Carolina first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he'll be brought down right around the 40. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 40-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready, ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And he will score. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Panthers. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Panthers extend their advantage to 14-3. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go!
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball to...
And he is going to go down. They sack him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Richardson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch, and now 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Ravens bring their punt team out. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
A carry here for Wright. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll throw. It's Penix. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. On 1st down, a run for Wright. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Here's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Penix. That is brought in at the 10. They get 14 on that hookup. It's good for a Panther 1st down. Again, it's Penix. He runs with it. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Carolina. Pass's kick is good. Panthers move out to a 21-3 advantage. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go play action. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Now Richardson. He's got the connection there to Valdez-Scantling. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds up past the 35-yard line. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And that is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Let's go now. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Richardson. through the contact. It's incomplete, but a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Throwing on second down, Richardson. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Looking to throw, Richardson. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Left side into the hands of Olave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. Throwing again, it's Penix. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him. On 2nd down, Penix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The Panthers will take their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, here is Penix. That is gone back corner of the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Panthers. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone.
Recovered by the receiving team.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. From the gun, Richardson. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
11 yards on the connection there. First down, Baltimore. Throwing, Richardson. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On second down, Richardson. Taken in right side by the tight end, Johnson. And he will get into the end zone. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, Ravens. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of. Anytime you fail on a two-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the give, it's right. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's going to air this one out. That is hard. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Panthers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Left thing, 19. Here we go. Here we go. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to...
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 4-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything. But at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions. So here in the 2nd half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Trap 60.
They'll go. Richardson. Got it with Smith in Jigba. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him at the 35-yard line.
It's a pickup of 61 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That's to the sideline. Taken in by Johnson. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson. That is caught. What a throw. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Baltimore.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for two doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
Play action. It's Penix. He'll look underneath here and find right. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow...
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Carolina. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season.
Buffalo 18.
For the 2-point conversion.
79 Bronco. 18 Pioneer.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 38 yards. On 1st down, it's Richardson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Into the hands of Myles Garrett. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready? Go.
Richardson to throw. Now, right on the heels of the pick-6, he is intercepted. And And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal. Back to throw. Here's Penix. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off, but oh no, that is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. Well, just when you think you've seen it all, there's this one. That's a lot of ground to cover in the wrong direction and cost 2 points.
Well, Mike, this doesn't happen very often, but I think I'm at a loss of words. You just don't typically see a play like that happening very often, but in this case, if you're the defense, you'll take the 2 points.
Cougar 19, Dragon 60, 19 Lion. Check go.
We'll go play action now with Penix. Going up top. He's got it. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Carolina.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On play action, Richardson. That'll be caught downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Let's go now.
Richardson gonna look to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Richardson. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Richardson. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down here. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, it's Richardson. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, Richardson. He's got it inside the 5. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up Incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line. Clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points. You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only one. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down. Throwing is Penix. The left side into the hands of Olave. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8. They're going to go play action with Penix. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
18 Cardinal, 18 hut, hut.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Panthers. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 36 yards. And the Ravens 1st down.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the